Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this doily. It is 43 centimeters diameter. It's beautiful, as you can see, it's very beautiful. It's not difficult to make. You see it, you think it's difficult, but it's not difficult to make. Hope that you try it. So we're going to start with 8 chains. So start with 8 chains. Then you go to the first chain here. And we close it with a slip stitch like this. Now we start the first row. We start with 8 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So the first 3 chains serve as a treble. The other 5, those are chains that are going to separate. We go here in this space, we make a treble. When I say treble, it's a double crochet in American. You make 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Again, we make a treble or a double crochet. And we're going to make another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Again we do another one and we make another 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you continue the row like that, making a treble or double crochet here in the middle of here with 5 chains that separate. And in all you have to have, with these 3 chains, as I told you, the first 3 chains, those serve as a treble. With these first 3 chains, you have to have 12, so 11 trebles. And these chains, the first chains, those serve as a treble. So in all, you have to have 12 with 5 chains always that separate them. This row is ready, and I closed with a slip stitch in the 3rd chain here. Now we're going to go here in the first one here with a slip stitch like this. Here in the chains here with a slip stitch. Now 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. Those 3 chains serve as a treble. And we're going to make another 3 trebles in the same place. 2 and 3. So as you can see, we have 4 trebles or double crochet. You go in the next 5 chains here and you make 5 trebles or 5 double crochet. 4, sorry. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 you have to make, not 5. We go in the next chains here, we make another 4 trebles or 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And you continue all the row like that. You make 4 trebles in all the chains here that you have. 4 trebles. You continue all the row like that. So we finish the row and we finish with a slip stitch in the 3rd chain here. We're going to start the next row. We start with 4 chains. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here we have the first group of 4 trebles. We go in the first one and we do a double treble. You go in the first one here, double treble. Instead of turning the treble, you turn it once or double crochet. This time double, so we're going to turn the thread 2 times on the hook. We go here, pull up a stitch. First we slip 2, then we slip the other 2 and we leave the stitch on the hook. We do another one. We turn the thread 2 times. We go in the next one, pull up a stitch. First you pull 2. Then you pull other 2, the last one you leave it on the hook. We're going to do another one. Turn the thread 2 times on the hook, pull up a stitch. First you slip 2, then you slip the other 2, then we're going to slip all the 4 together. Now 9 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. We're going to do the same in these 4, the next 4 group. Turn the thread 2 times on the hook. We go in the first one, slip 2, then slip the other 2. Leave the stitch on the hook. The other one, we're going to slip 2, then you slip the other 2, the last one leave it on the hook. The next one, turn the thread 2 times, pull up a stitch. First you slip 2, then you slip the other 2, and we're going to do the other one. Slip 2, the next 2, then we slip the 4, all 4 together. And you do another 9 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you're going to do like we did here, like we did in these, in all the 4 groups that we have, all around like that, and separate them with 9 chains. Now the row is ready, as you can see. Now the last one, if look at them, instead of making 9 chains, you're going to make 5 chains like I did here. You go here in the first one and you're going to finish with a treble. So you're going to make 5 chains and finish with a treble here. Now we start the next row. Now here you have to look carefully what I'm going to do. So we make 4 chains. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We're going to do a treble. In the first chain here of these 4, we make a treble here. Treble or double crochet. In the first 4, in the first chain of these 4. Make another 4 chains. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And you're going to do the same in the first chain here of these 4. You're going to make a treble or double crochet. Now we're going to go here in the third one. 1, 2 and 3. And you make a single crochet in the third one. That is the first one. We're going to do the same. 4 chains. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now a treble in the first chain of these 4. You make a treble. Another 4 chains. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And you're going to do the same. A treble here in the first chain that we made. Now here we're going to make a single crochet. Here we did it in the third one. We're going to start from here and we do it in the third one. 1, 2 and 3. And in the third one you make a single crochet like that. We're going to do the same. 4 chains. 1, 2, 3 and 4. A treble in the first one here. Another 4 chains. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And another treble here in the first one of those 4. When I say treble, it's a double crochet, as I told you. Now we're going here in the next one. We go in the third chain. 1, 2 and 3. And we make a single crochet. Another 4 chains. 1, 2, 3 and 4. A treble in the first one. Other 4 chains. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And another treble in the first one of these 4. So you skip 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. And you go in the next one and you make a single crochet. And you have to continue all the row like that, making the trebles like I told you with the chains. Then here you go, when you arrive here to make the single crochet, you go in the third chain. You find the third chain, you make a single crochet. You make another one like this. You skip 3 chains here and you make a single crochet in the chain after those 3 that you skipped. And you continue all the row like that, like I showed you. So this row is ready and I finished with a slip stitch here in the first one. Now we're going to start from here, the middle of these two, the middle here. So we go there. We do a slip stitch until we arrive here in the middle. We arrived in the middle. Again we make 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 chains, sorry. And again we go here. We'll make a treble in the first one. Other 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We make a treble in the first one. Now we're going to go in the middle of these two here. And we do a single crochet there in the middle of those two. Again another 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. A treble in the first one. Another 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And another treble in the first one here. And we're going to go in the middle of these here, in the middle of these two here. And we're going to make a single crochet here in the middle. You're going to repeat what we did. You make 4 chains and a treble, then another 4 chains and another treble. And then a single crochet here, always in the middle between these two. You make a single crochet between these two. Let me show you another one. I'll show you another one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. A treble here. Another 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And another treble and the first one here. Now, as you can see, these here, you go in the middle here of this one and you make a single crochet. Always in the middle here. You have these two here, here in the middle. You have to make the single crochet. Now, like this row that I showed you, you have to make another 2 rows. So in all, with this one, you have to have 3 rows. So this row that we're making, and make another 2 rows the same like we did. And with this one, so with the first one, the second one, and another 2, you're going to have 4. So like this row that I'm showing you now, you have to make another 2 rows. So we finished, and I finished with a slip stitch here in the first one here. As you can see, these are the rows we had to make. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 rows. Now we're going to start the next row. First we make 4 chains. 1. Sorry. Before we make the chains, we have to start from here, the middle here. So we go there with a slip stitch. Until we arrive here in the middle. We go with a slip stitch. So now we make 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. That will serve as a double treble or double crochet. Don't know how to say it in American. Double treble. Now we're going to make another 8 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to make a double treble. Double treble, you turn the thread 2 times on the hook, and we're going to go in the middle here, in the middle here of these 2, and we're going to make a double treble. Double treble, you turn the thread 2 times on the hook. Other 8 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Again in the middle of these 2 here. And we're going to make a double treble. You turn the thread 2 times on the hook. Another 8 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Again between these 2. And you make another double treble. Another double treble in the middle. And you continue all the row like that. You make 8 chains and you make a double treble in the middle of this, so you don't get confused. Always skip 2, 2, 2, 2. In the middle of these 2 here, you make a double treble. I skipped 2, 1 here. 8 chains, you skip 1, 2 in the middle of this one here, and you continue all the row like that. The row is ready. Was finished with a slip stitch in the 4th chain here. So now we start with 3 chains. And we're going to make 2 trebles in the same place. So in all, because the 3 chains, those always serve as a treble, so we're going to have 3 trebles. Another 8 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. We go in the next one here and we're going to make another 3 treble or 3 double crochet. Depends how you call it. 1, 2 and 3. So in this row, all you're going to do is here, when you arrive on these double treble, you're going to make 3 trebles on them. 3 trebles on each one of these and 8 chain to separate them. This is what we're going to do in this row. So we finished the row with a slip stitch in the chain here, in the first chain. We're going to start the next one. We start with 3 chains. We go on the one in the middle, we make a treble, a chain, and we're going to make another treble in the same place we did the second one. So in the one in the middle we have to make 2 with a chain that separates them, and another treble in the other one. In all we have to have 4 with a chain here that separates them. 7 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So what I'm going to do, we're going to do it on all of them, all the ones that we have. We go in the first one, we do a treble or double crochet. We go in the second one, the one in the middle, we do a treble, a chain, and another treble in the one in the center. So in the one in the center we have to make 2 with a chain that separate them, and a treble in the third one. And then we're going to make 7 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to repeat what we did here. A treble, or first one treble. The second one we make a treble, a chain, and another treble in the second one, and a treble in the last one, just like we did here. And you continue all the row like that, and 7 chains to separate them. This row is ready too. We finish with a slip stitch here. We're going to start the next row with 3 chains, a treble on the second one, treble or double crochet. Now we make a chain, and here where we made the chain in the middle, we're going to make a treble, another chain, and we're going to make 2 trebles on the next 2, 1 and 2. 6 chains now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We go in the next one. So a treble on the first one, what I'm going to do here, going to do on all of them. Another treble on the second one, a chain now. Here where we made the chain, we're going to make a treble in the middle. Another chain, and another 2 trebles on these, the last 2. And 6 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Always 6 chains to separate. Then on the next one, a treble, another treble. Here we arrived here, so we make a chain, a treble in the middle here where we made the chain, another chain, a treble, and another treble, just like we did here, as you can see, and 6 chains to separate them. This row is ready too. We finished with a slip stitch here in the chains. We start the next one with 3 chains. We're going to do a treble on the next treble, a chain. Now in this one, in the one in the middle, we're going to make a treble, 2 chains, 1 and 2, and another treble in the same place where we have that one. There we made 1, 2 chains and 1. Another chain and 2 trebles on the next 2. 1 and 2. Now 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This time we're going to make 5 chains to separate. I'm going to show you here and you're going to do what I am going to make here on all of them. We start in the first one, we make a treble. We go on the second one, we make another treble. Now we make a chain. Here we have this one in the middle, the one we made in the middle. We make a treble, 2 chains, 1 and 2, and another treble in the same place, in the one in the middle. So in the one in the middle we have to make 2 trebles and 2 chains that separate them. A chain and 2 trebles on the last 2 trebles. 1 and 2. And now we make 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And you continue like that. You make treble, treble, a chain, the one in the middle you make a treble, 2 chains and another treble in the same place. A chain and 2 trebles on the last 2. And then 5 chains to separate them. You continue all the row like that. This row is ready too. We finished with a slip stitch here. We're going to start the next one with 3 chains, a treble on the next treble, a chain. Now we're going to make a treble on the next treble here. Here in the middle where we made the chains, we're going to make 3 trebles, treble or double crochet. 1, 2 and 3. And a treble on this one. So in this group is going to be, this group from this chain to this chain, 5. A chain and 2 trebles on the last 2 trebles. Now 4 chains. 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here, you do on all of them. So, a treble on the first one, a treble on the second one, a chain. Now, we have arrived in this one. We make a treble on this one, on the first one we find after the chain. 3 trebles here in the middle. In the middle we're going to make 3 trebles or 3 double crochet. 1, 2 and 3 in the chains we made before, and another treble on this one. So in all we have 5 here. A chain and 2 trebles on the last 2, 1 and 2, and again 4 chains, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and you repeat what we did here on this one. So we make treble and treble, a chain, a treble on this one, 3 trebles here in the middle, another treble on this one here, a chain and 2 trebles on the last 2, and 4 chains to separate. You continue all the row like that. So this row is ready to, we finished with a slip stitch here. Now we're going to start the next row with 3 chains, a treble on the next treble we have. Now we're going to make a chain, a treble on the next one, another chain, another treble on the next one. This I will put it inside then. Another chain because the thread finished here. Another chain. We go on the next treble. Another chain. And we go on the next treble. A chain. And we finish on top of the last trebles. I'm going to tell you what I did. So what I did, I started with the chains as always and the treble. Then a chain. I did a treble on each treble that I have here, on these 5. And I made a chain, always a chain to separate them. Then I made a chain here and the last 2 trebles here. Now 2 chains, 1 and 2. Now we're going to separate only with 2 chains. I'm going to show you again on this one how we do this. We do all the others. We start with the first one with a treble, and we go to the other one with the treble too. The first 2 do 2 trebles, a chain. Now we have these 5, so we're going to make a treble on each one of them and a chain that separate them. That is 1, that is 2, you make a chain, 3, another chain, 4, another chain, the 5th one. Now we make a chain, and the last 2 we make a treble on each one of them without any chain to separate them, and we make 2 chains, and we continue like that. The first 2 make 2 trebles without any chains to separate them, then a chain, a treble on each one of these 5, and a chain separating them. All have a chain to separate them. When we arrive here, we make another chain and 2 trebles here, the last 2 without any chain, and then 2 chains, and you continue all the row like that. This row is ready too. We finished with a slip stitch there. We start with 3 chains, and we make a treble and the next treble, a chain. Now we're going to make a treble on each treble, these 5, and instead of making, before we made 1 chain to separate them, now we're going to make 2, 1 and 2. We go on the next one and we make 2, 1 and 2. We go on the next one and we make another 2. The 4th one, another 2 chains, and the 5th one. So those are 5 with 2 chains to separate them. Now we arrived here. Here we're going to make only 1 chain before these 2 and 2 trebles on the last 2 trebles without any chains. Now here to separate, we're not going to make any chains. We're going directly on this one, and we're going to make 2 trebles without any chains to separate them. So we finished with these 2 trebles, we went directly on these 2 trebles. Now what we're going to do here, we're going to do on all of them. We make a chain, here only 1 chain, after these 2, only 1 chain. Then we go on these 5, and on these 5, we're going to make a treble, and we're going to make 2 chains to separate them. That is 1, that is 2, another 2 chains, 3, another 2 chains, 4, another 2 chains, and 5, and those are 5. Now we arrived here on these 2. So here we make only 1 chain and 2 trebles on the last 2 without any chains to separate them. So after we finish those, we go directly on the other one without any chains, and we do the same. We do the first 2 trebles, 1 and 2. We don't do any chains here to separate them, not even here. And you continue like that, 1 chain, then 1 treble on each 5 with 2 chains to separate them. When you arrive here, you make a chain and 2 trebles. You continue all the row like that. This row is ready too. We're going to start with the next row. We start with 3 chains. We go here and we make a treble. Now a chain. We're going to work on these 5. The first one, and we make 2 chains. We go on the second one, and we make another 2 chains. Now we arrived in the one in the middle here. So we make a treble, 2 chains, and another treble in the same place where we did the last one. Another 2 chains, treble in the next one, another 2 chains, and a treble in the other one. Now a chain, because we arrived here. We have these 4 now, and we're going to make them together. We start the first one, we make a treble, we leave the last stitch on the hook. We go on the second one, we leave it on the hook. We go on the third one, we leave it on the hook. We go on the 4th one, and then we slip them all together. A chain. We go on these 5 again. The first one, we make 2 chains. We go on the second one, we make another 2 chains. We're in the middle here, the one in the middle, so we make a treble, 2 chains, and another treble in the same place. Another 2 chains. We go in the next one, we make a treble, another 2 chains, the other one, and we're going to make a treble. We arrived here, so we make a chain, and these 4, we make them together. This is the first one, we leave it on the hook. The second one, we leave it on the hook. The third one, we leave it on the hook. The 4th one, and then we slip them all together. And you continue all the row like that. Then you make a chain, a treble on this one, 2 chains, treble, 2 chains. This one in the middle, you make a treble, 2 chains and another treble, another 2 chains, treble, 2 chains, treble, 1 chain, and these 4 together. Like we did here, you continue all the row like that. So this row is ready and we're going to finish it. We have these last two here. We made the chain, we go here, we leave this stitch on the hook, we go the other one, then we slip them together and we go here and we close here, so they come all together. Now we're going to start the next row and we're going to start from here. We're going to skip these, we're going to go on this one. So we go there with a slip stitch and we make 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We go in the next one, we make a treble. Another 2 chains and we go here and we make a treble. Now here we have to make 11 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We go in this one and the next one and we make a treble. Now 2 chains, 1 and 2. We go in the next one and we make a treble. Another 2 chains, 1 and 2, and we go in the next treble here. We make a treble and we leave the last stitch on the hook. We skip these here and we go directly on this one. And then we slip them together like this. Another 2 chains, 1 and 2. We go in the next one, we make a treble. Another 2 chains. We arrived here. We go here. We make a treble. 11 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. We go here and we make a treble. Another 2 chains, 1 and 2. We go in the next one, we make a treble. Another 2 chains, 1 and 2, and we go in this one now. We make a treble, we leave it on the hook, we go on this one here, and then we slip them together like this. Now another 2 chains, 1 and 2. We go in this one, we make a treble. Another 2 chains, we arrived here. We go here, we make 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. We go in this one here. We're making 11 where we made those 2 chains, where we have these. Another 2 chains, 1 and 2. We go in this one. Another 2 chains. We go here. We leave it on the hook, the last one. We skip these, we go on here. And then we slip them together. And you continue the row like that, like I showed you. This row is ready too. We closed it here. Now we're going to start from here. So we go with a slip stitch until we arrive here. We make 5 chains, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to work in these here. So we're going to make double treble. You turn the thread 2 times on the hook. That is 1, and we make another 1, 2. Those are 2. Now 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3. and you go here and you close it with a slip stitch. We're going to make another set of 2 double trebles. That is 1 and that is 2. You turn 3 chains and you go here, you close it with a slip stitch. That is 2. The third group, always double treble. You turn the thread 2 times on the hook. That is 1 and that is 2. Other 3 chains, you go here and you close it. So those are a group of 3. Another group, we have to make 6 groups. One, and 2, 3 chains, we go here and we close it. Those are 4. We're going to make another 2. 1 and 2, other 3 chains, we go here, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to make another 2. 1 and 2. Now we make 2 chains, 1 and 2. We go in this one here. We make a treble, we leave the last stitch on the hook, we skip these and we go in this one. And then we slip them together. And you continue doing like that. Here you make another 6 groups, like we did here with the chains here. Over here, then 2 chains, you make a treble in this one, you leave the last stitch on the hook, another one here, and you close them together like we did here. And you continue all the row like that. And this is the final result, how the doily came. As you can see, it's beautiful. As I told you, it's 43 centimeters diameter. As you have seen, it's not difficult to make. At least that's what I think. I hope that you understood what I was doing. I explained it well, so that you managed to make it. So hope that you make it. Subscribe if you can to my channel. I hope to make more videos more frequently. Bye for now.